Imagine a corner of the world so extraordinary and isolated that exploring it makes you feel as though you've landed in an unknown, almost alien world. An island where nature has defied all known rules to create a unique and marvelous tale. This magical place exists and is called Socotra, an enchanted archipelago in the vast Indian Ocean, famous for its flora and fauna that seem to come from a parallel dimension. What mysteries does this island hold to be known as the Eden of another world on our planet? How is it possible that in a corner of the earth such singular and captivating life springs forth? Socotra, an archipelago full of charms and secrets, is located at the confluence of the currents of the Indian Ocean, situated approximately 240 kilometers east of the Horn of Africa. The main island, the jewel of this set of 4 islands, has been recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. This recognition is not only due to its impressive biodiversity, but also to its deep history that stretches across millennia. The Chronicle of Socotra is as captivating as its landscapes. It was a crucial meeting point for ancient navigators and merchants who traveled the trade routes connecting Africa, Asia, and the Arabian Peninsula. Throughout history, it has been exalted in legends and ancient documents, even compared to the mythical Garden of Eden, becoming a place of mystery and fascination. Geographically, Socotra stands out for its varied terrain, ranging from white sandy beaches to vast caves, imposing mountains, and lush valleys. This diverse environment is home to one of the most exceptional floras on the globe, with about 1/3 of its plant species being endemic. That is, unique to this island and absent anywhere else in the world. The dragon tree, with its almost otherworldly appearance and crimson sap, is just one example of the unique natural spectacle that Socotra offers. The geographical isolation of the island has not only allowed the preservation of its unique biodiversity, but also protected the customs and lifestyle of Socotra's inhabitants, providing us with an exclusive perspective on a way of life that has remained relatively unchanged for millennia. After exploring the history and geography, it is time to dive into the mysteries that the flora and fauna of this island guard. Delving into the core of Socotra, we encounter an explosion of life that surpasses any fantasy. The island is home to more than 700 endemic species of plants and animals, placing it as one of the most dense and extraordinary ecosystems in terms of biodiversity worldwide. Within this rich variety, the dragon tree and the desert rose stand out not only for their extraterrestrial aesthetics, but also for their incredible ability to adapt and survive in the arid environment of the island. The dragon tree, with its twisted shapes and notable reddish sap, seems to emanate from the pages of a fantastical and somber tale. This iconic plant is not only distinguished by its extraordinary aesthetics on the island, but also plays an essential role within the Socotra ecosystem, providing shelter and a vital water reserve for periods of drought. Meanwhile, the desert rose stands out with its striking flowers of vibrant pink, in stark contrast to the sterility of the surroundings. Its ability to accumulate water in its robust roots enables it to thrive in the harsh conditions of Socotra, offering an unexpected visual delight for those who behold it. The richness of the fauna is equally notable, with endemic species such as the Socotra starling, whose harmonious song and colorful plumage make it an exclusive inhabitant of this island. Moreover, Socotra hosts a diversity of unique reptiles, including lizards and snakes that have adapted to live in its peculiar ecological niches. Among these, the Socotra lizard stands out, known for its ability to change color and visually adapt to the varied environments of the island. Extraordinary insects also play their part in this insular ecosystem, with species of butterflies and beetles found nowhere else in the world. These small but impressive inhabitants contribute to the pollination of Socotra's flora, ensuring the perpetuation of its unique plant landscape. Reptiles, like the fascinating Socotri blue-tailed lizard, not only reflect the unique adaptability to the island's conditions, but also Socotra's broad biological diversity. This species, recognizable by its strikingly intense blue tail, has optimally adjusted to the environment of Socotra, showcasing the exceptional evolution of life in this place. In the surrounding waters of Socotra, the underwater spectacle is equally amazing, with coral ecosystems filled with dazzling colors and a diversity of fish that turn this environment into an Eden for marine biologists and diving enthusiasts. The abundance of marine life, including rare species of sharks and rays, along with dolphins playing in the waves, adds another layer of magic to the waters of Socotra. These marine ecosystems are vital not only for local biodiversity, but also for the global health of the oceans. This natural kaleidoscope has consecrated Socotra as the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean, establishing it as a true live evolution laboratory. Beyond its impressive natural diversity, Socotra is home to a community whose existence is deeply intertwined with its environment. The customs of the Socotrans, passed down through generations, reveal a way of life that has faded in many corners of the world. From traditional activities such as fishing and seafood gathering, to crafting items that reflect their close connection to the environment, the inhabitants of Socotra maintain a deep respect and connection with their island. The Socotri language, which represents a unique blend of ancient Arabic dialects, stands out within the rich cultural heritage of the island. Local festivities and commemorations, often aligned with the moon phases and natural cycles, set the pace of the community, providing visitors with a cultural experience as immersive as Socotra's natural environment. The inhabitants of Socotra, rooted in profound respect for their environment, live in communities scattered throughout the island. These villages blend harmoniously with the surroundings, with traditional stone and clay houses that naturally emerge from the ground, designed to withstand the heat and aridity characteristic of Socotra. The economic life revolves around agriculture and fishing, activities carried out with methods passed down from generation to generation. Ingenious water harvesting systems allow for the irrigation of crops in this environment of scarce rainfall, while responsible fishing techniques ensure the sustainability of marine resources for the future. This commitment to sustainability underscores a clear understanding of the delicacy of their habitat and the urgency of its conservation. The local market, the epicenter of community life in Socotra, is a vibrant meeting point for residents, who not only trade goods, but also share stories, wisdom, and camaraderie. The practice of bartering is still prevalent, demonstrating a set of values that favor solidarity and mutual support over economic interest. This custom emphasizes the rich cultural heritage of Socotra and the ingenuity of its people, reflecting a society where cohesion and mutual respect are fundamental. This community-focused approach, along with the preservation of ancient traditions and the careful management of natural resources, illustrates the intrinsic wisdom of the Socotrans in their relationship with the environment. In addition to farming and fishing practices, beekeeping holds a prominent place in Socotra's life, where the honey from endemic bees is valued as one of the purest and most exquisite globally. This activity transcends mere subsistence to become a cultural pillar, symbolizing the deep connection between the Socotrans and their environment. The richness of life in Socotra is also reflected in its vibrant oral tradition, where tales and myths flow from one generation to another, educating the young about their heritage, the environment, and the crucial importance of preserving their natural world. The nights in Socotra are animated by melodies and songs, with the music of indigenous instruments that narrate epic stories and poems, perpetuating the cultural legacy of the island. However, like any place, Socotra has its own social norms, prohibitions, and taboos that govern coexistence and respect for the environment. These restrictions are an integral part of life on the island, reflecting a balance between tradition and conservation. From sustainable practices in fishing and agriculture to respect for sacred areas and protected species, Socotra's taboos testify to a harmonious relationship with nature. Among these regulations, we find the prohibition of hunting endemic species, respect for certain sites considered sacred by the community, and restrictions on the use of natural resources to ensure their future availability. These practices are not only essential for the preservation of Socotra's unique ecosystem, but are also vital for maintaining the social cohesion and cultural fabric of this extraordinary community. Here are 8 prohibitions and unique customs that highlight the uniqueness of this place. Number 1. No photographing people or private properties without consent. Photographing people or private properties without consent can be seen as an invasion of privacy and, in some cases, could have legal consequences. In Socotra, as in many other places, permission should be sought before taking photographs that include people or that show specific details of private properties. Number 2. Wasting water. On the island of Socotra, water is a precious and limited resource. Water conservation is critical in this fragile ecosystem, where climate fluctuations and limited access to fresh water sources make every drop count. Number 3. Prohibition of taking sand, rocks, or corals from the beaches. Socotra hosts sands of varied colors, rocks of extraordinary formations, and corals of invaluable ecological value. This taboo is not merely symbolic. It underscores the importance of maintaining the ecological balance and protecting the island's biodiversity. The extraction of sand, rocks, or corals can have long-lasting negative impacts, including erosion, loss of habitat for marine life, and destabilization of coastal ecosystems. Therefore, both residents and visitors are urged to respect this principle, thus contributing to the conservation of Socotra for future generations. Number 4. It is forbidden to collect or export endemic species. This taboo is rooted in a deep understanding of the importance of preserving the ecological balance of the island and the uniqueness of its flora and fauna, which have evolved in isolation for millions of years. The extraction of endemic species from their natural habitat not only threatens the survival of these species, but also destabilizes the delicate ecosystem of Socotra. Number 5. Overfishing. Restricting fishing during key times of the year ensures that species can reproduce successfully, contributing to natural regeneration and maintaining ecological balance. Number 6. Restrictions on the introduction of non-native species. Socotra, an archipelago known for its exceptional diversity of endemic flora and fauna, faces significant risks due to the introduction of invasive species. These species can disrupt the ecological balance, compete with native species for resources, and in extreme cases, lead to the extinction of endemic species that have no natural defenses against these intruders. Number 7. Prohibition of hunting wildlife. Hunting wildlife in Socotra not only threatens the survival of rare and endemic species, but also disrupts the delicately interconnected ecosystems that make the island a place of global importance for conservation. Number 8. Restrictions on the use of single-use plastics. This measure is essential in a place where the ecological balance is delicate and the preservation of its unique ecosystem is a priority. The prohibition of disposable plastics helps prevent the accumulation of waste that can harm the local flora and fauna, including endemic species found nowhere else in the world. These restrictions are a crucial step in reducing the environmental footprint of human activity on Socotra, promoting more sustainable and responsible practices. By adopting reusable and biodegradable alternatives, both residents and visitors contribute to protecting the island's natural richness. Socotra invites us to reflect on our own impact on the planet and inspires us to seek a more harmonious balance with the natural world. At its core, Socotra is not just a destination of astounding beauty and diversity, but a powerful reminder of what is possible when nature and humanity move forward together. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comment. See you in the next video.